Few culinary experiences can rival the smoky allure and melt-in-your-mouth tenderness of perfectly smoked pork ribs. A staple of barbecue traditions worldwide, these ribs have earned their place at the center of countless backyard gatherings and feasts. The magic begins with the slow cooking process, allowing the smoke to permeate every crevice of the meat, infusing it with an irresistible smoky depth. Whether you prefer the meaty richness of spare ribs or the delicate flavors of baby back ribs, the key lies in mastering the art of smoking. The tantalizing aroma that fills the air as the ribs smoke is enough to whet the appetite of even the most discerning foodie. But the true reward comes when you take that first bite. The meat, infused with smoky goodness, practically falls off the bone, offering a symphony of flavors that dance on your palate. In this recipe, we will guide you through the steps to recreate this barbecue classic right in your own backyard, ensuring a memorable and mouth-watering experience for you and your guests. Before we embark on our smoking journey, let's gather the key players that will transform ordinary pork ribs into a culinary masterpiece. You'll need a rack of pork ribs. Choose between the well-marbled spare ribs for a richer flavor or the leaner, more tender baby back ribs. For the dry rub, a simple blend of pantry staples will do the trick. Paprika, brown sugar, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and black pepper. Feel free to customize the rub to your liking by adding your favorite spices or herbs. A touch of cayenne pepper for a hint of heat or a sprinkle of dried thyme for an earthy note can elevate the flavor profile to new heights. To keep the ribs moist and succulent throughout the smoking process, a simple spray bottle filled with apple juice or cider vinegar will suffice. These ingredients, combined with your passion for barbecue, are all you need to create a dish that will have everyone singing your praises. The secret to achieving fall-off-the-bone tenderness lies in the preparation. Begin by rinsing the ribs under cold water and patting them dry with paper towels. Next, remove the thin membrane on the back of the ribs by sliding a butter knife underneath it and gently pulling it off. This step ensures that the flavors penetrate the meat more effectively during the smoking process. Now it's time to introduce the star of the show, the dry rub. Generously coat all sides of the ribs with the dry rub, using your hands to massage the spices into the meat. This step not only infuses the ribs with flavor, but also helps create a flavorful crust during smoking. Allow the ribs to rest at room temperature for about 30 minutes, allowing the flavors to meld and penetrate the meat. While the ribs are resting, prepare your smoker by preheating it to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, or 120 degrees Celsius. Section 4. The Art of Smoking Ribs. With the smoker preheated and the ribs prepped to perfection, we can now move on to the heart of the process, smoking. Place the ribs bone side down on the smoker grates, ensuring that there's enough space between them for the smoke to circulate freely. Close the smoker lid and let the ribs work their magic for about 3 to 4 hours for baby back ribs or 5 to 6 hours for spare ribs. Maintain a consistent temperature throughout the smoking process, adding more charcoal or wood chips as needed to keep the heat steady. During the last hour of smoking, spritz the ribs every 30 minutes with the apple juice or cider vinegar mixture to keep them moist and prevent them from drying out. This step also adds a touch of sweetness and acidity, further enhancing the flavor profile. To ensure the ribs are cooked to perfection, use a meat thermometer to check their internal temperature. The ribs are ready when the internal temperature reaches 190 to 203 degrees Fahrenheit, or 88 to 95 degrees Celsius. Section 5. Serving and savoring. Once the ribs have reached the desired tenderness and internal temperature, remove them from the smoker and let them rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. This allows the juices to redistribute throughout the meat, resulting in a more flavorful and tender bite. Slice the ribs individually, arrange them on a platter, and serve them with your favorite barbecue sauce, coleslaw, and a side of baked beans. As you take that first bite, savor the smoky aroma, the tender meat, and the symphony of flavors that dance on your palate. This, my friends, is the essence of a perfectly smoked pork rib, a culinary masterpiece that will leave you craving for more.